the Arkansas E-Traveler. For this Walmart Energy update, I got a full rundown on all of the spotty construction in the Metroplex. Let's get into it. Alright, so by and large, the status of the Metroplex part of the Walmart Energy project remains much the same. The goal of this video is actually to show you everything that's going on. 2 locations are open, the Crossroads beta location at 35 cents per kilowatt hour, and the new McKinney, Texas out of beta location using the Alpitronic Hypercharger at 42 cents per kilowatt hour. 8 locations remain under construction, and 6 locations are slated for construction. If at any point you ever want to see the data tables and the maps for this, you can visit that link right there, tinyurl.com/Walmart Energy EVs, and you can see how that changes throughout the week at your leisure. Now, one thing to note, we have seen a slowdown basically in the opening of these locations for Walmart Energy in the Metroplex. However, I'm not concerned about that. The feeling that I got is that the McKinney, Texas location was a soft launch, and that we're going to let all of these other locations catch up, get built out, and then bring them online in a bit more of a robust, formal launch, if you will. So, don't worry, the day is coming very soon, and you'll see that in these photos. Now let's start with Supercenter 206 in McKinney, Texas. This is the only location that is open out of beta. It features 4 Alpitronic Hyperchargers with 8 stalls total. It is split evenly between CCS and NACS with 4 handles of each type. There are 3 units here that are up on a curb. That could cause some screen accessibility issues for those who may be handicapped or not able to step up on the curb, and you do kind of have to stand in the landscape mulch to use the screen. However, Walmart's plan is for you to do this seamlessly in the app and not even need that screen. That is one of the issues with the Alpitronic Hypercharger that a lot of people have mentioned, but I don't think with Walmart's plans it'll be even worth mentioning later on. There is 1 unit that is flush with the ground. It is completely handicap accessible if you need it. This station is 340 feet away from the store entrance, which, having been there myself, I will say it's not too terribly far. That seems like a large number, but I like that because it keeps you out of the traffic that's going in and out of the store for shopping needs. Now, if you enjoy this type of content and want to stay informed and see more on Walmart Energy in the Metroplex and in the Phoenix market, feel free to subscribe. I'm putting out weekly videos covering both the Metroplex rollout as well as the Phoenix market rollout. So we're talking about tens of millions of people in these 2 markets. So go ahead and subscribe if you would like to stay informed on what's going on with Walmart Energy EV charging. And now for the first site that remains under construction, Supercenter 2973 in Murphy, Texas. This site features 4 Alpitronic Hyperchargers and 8 stalls total. Once again, an even split between CCS and NACS with 4 each. Just like in McKinney, we have 4 units total with 3 on a curb and 1 flush with the ground. If you need handicap accessibility, you'll want to use the one flush to the ground, but again, should be an issue with Walmart's app integration. This location is 245 feet away from the store entrance, and there is a Walmart convenience store being built close by to this. So this location, for all intents and purposes, is ready to go. However, I anticipate that they may be waiting on that convenience store to finish its construction before opening. Up next is Supercenter 1117 in Plano, Texas. This is a different design featuring 6 Alpitronic Hyperchargers with 12 stalls total. 6 CCS and 6 NACS makes up the handle rotation here. However, photos here, such as this one, suggest that 12 CCS or 12 NACS is possible. We thought that would be the case in McKinney, but that ultimately did not happen. So we'll have to wait to see what exactly happens here with that handle split. All units here are flush to the ground. They will have bollards, though they're not pictured here. So there are no accessibility issues here for anyone. This particular station is located 290 feet from the store entrance, but 210 feet from the outdoor center. And now for Supercenter 5673 in Saxe, Texas. This location is 4 Alpitronic Hyperchargers with 8 stalls total. 4 CCS and 4 NACS make up the handle split, and it has 4 units that are flush to the ground, best we can tell through these construction images. So that should lead to no accessibility issues. This station is located 360 feet from the store entrance, 285 feet from the outdoor center entrance, and it has a confirmed Walmart convenience store being built on site, and this station should be around 150 feet from that new convenience store. And now we head to Supercenter 2105 in Dallas, Texas for a site design different from any other that we have seen so far. This location features 6 Alpitronic Hyperchargers with 12 stalls total. 6 CCS and 6 NACS is the anticipated split. However, the photos do suggest that 12 CCS and 12 NACS may be possible. These Hyperchargers are arranged in a 2x3 grid rather than a straight line. All units are flush to the ground with no accessibility issues. It is located 215 feet from the store entrance and then 270 feet from the Walmart convenience store on site. And now we head west in the Metroplex to Supercenter 2649 in Irving, Texas. This site features 6 Alpitronic Hyperchargers with 12 stalls total. The split is 6 CCS and 6 NACS, possibly hiding 12 under the wrapping. All 6 units are flush to the ground with no accessibility issues. It is 240 feet from the store entrance and 175 feet from the outdoor center. Interestingly enough here, it is only 5 miles to the Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport, so this could be a destination charging location for rideshare users. So we'll have to see how that pans out with Uber and Lyft drivers. And now for Supercenter 5147 in Dallas. This site features 4 Alpitronic Hyperchargers with 8 stalls total. The split should be 4 CCS and 4 NACS. However, the units are not in the ground yet, so we're not sure if the 8x8 is a possibility yet. Based on these construction photos, we can infer that all units should be flush with the ground with no accessibility issues. This station is located 230 feet from the store entrance, but only 90 feet from the outdoor center. 320 feet away is the Murphy Express convenience store. Murphy Express is the original convenience store that worked with Walmart based out of El Dorado, Arkansas, and you will see those pop up again throughout the Metroplex and in this update. Now, Supercenter 1178 in Bedford, Texas features 6 Alpitronic Hyperchargers with 12 stalls total. 6 CCS and 6 NACS is the split. However, the cardboard wrapping here may be hiding the possibility of 12. 6 units are flush with the ground, so no accessibility issues there, and it's located 250 feet away from the store entrance, but 500 feet away from the nearby Murphy Express. So I anticipate most people will be visiting the Supercenter at this location. And now the last location we have spotted under construction is Supercenter 2834 in Fort Worth, Texas. This site features 4 Alpitronic Hyperchargers with 8 stalls total. The split is 4 CCS and 4 NACS. 3 units are on a curve. However, there is accessibility available through a ramp that you can see between charger number 3 and charger number 4. The first charger is actually flush to the ground, so no issues there. These are all accessible, but again, hopefully not needed with the app integration. 130 feet away is the store entrance here in Fort Worth, so a nice close location on an island that was already built in the parking lot. So really like this design here in Fort Worth. Now let's go back to McKinney, Texas in Supercenter 206 to share a strange observation that I made in PlugShare. This location is listed as an EV-Connect station in PlugShare. This is strange to me because the beta locations have backend support provided by ChargePoint, which makes sense because those 2 locations use ChargePoint Express Plus units. However, at those locations, they're not listed in the ChargePoint app. However, you have to use the Walmart app. In the PlugShare listings and in the Alternative Fuel Data Center database, those 2 beta locations are listed as non-networked. Now, for the out-of-beta location in McKinney, it has been locked to EV-Connect in PlugShare. You can see it in the images there on the right. That's strange to me because only Walmart, per PlugShare's rules, can request that lock. So did Walmart swap their back-end provider here? Well, it kind of looks that way. However, we know that most Alpitronic Hyperchargers use ChargePoint in North America. This is true for iONNA, Mercedes-Benz high-power charging, but there is an exception I've learned. In Jacksonville, Florida, you can look at the BP Pulse location there at the Travel Centers of America, and you'll see those Alpitronic Hyperchargers are using EVConnect as well for the back end. Now, I've heard some internet grumblings in forums and such that ChargePoint, their back-end support is not playing nice with the Alpitronic Hyperchargers, or at least not as nicely as they had hoped, though plenty of CPOs still use them. Now, ultimately, this is inconsequential to the end user because using the Walmart app is required. And you have no interaction with ChargePoint. You'll have no interaction with EVConnect. In fact, McKinney is not even found in the EVConnect app. So this is probably going to be of no consequence to the end user, but if you're kind of an EV nerd like me and love to see these things that happen in the back end, in the background, you're probably interested in this as well. Likely this all goes away soon because Walmart, I would anticipate, would be added as a network in PlugShare, and we will see all these listings go under Walmart Energy. Now, if you've been watching my updates from the Metroplex, you are familiar with the EV-Texans. This entire project is not possible without them. They have been on the ground and being my eyes in the Metroplex since I'm located in Bentonville, Arkansas, and I cannot thank them enough. So meet Don and Kathy. They are the proud owners of a 2024 Chevrolet Blazer EV, lovingly called the Scarlet Knight as a nod to Don's roots in New Jersey and his dad. Rutgers University is a big part of that, so I love the story there. They are residents of the Metroplex in the northern part, and they recently revamped their channel, and so now you may have subscribed to them in the past, but you probably may have noticed that they're not there anymore because they had to revamp their channel. So consider resubscribing to EV-Texans. They are a fantastic follow. They go around the Metroplex being as helpful as they can to boost the information that's known about EV charging in that location. They show more than just Walmart. While they are so eager and to help me, and I'm so grateful for it with Walmart, they do a lot. They are monitoring actively the growing iONNA presence in the Metroplex. Several other CPOs as well. So I invited Don to make a little video for us and just wanted to give them some time to explain their channel to my viewers as well. And hopefully you will take a moment to subscribe to their channel and look at their adventures as well. So I'm going to sign off here and let Don and Kathy take you home. Happy trails, everyone.
Hi, we are EV-Texans.
We are about the community. I think I just found our tagline.
We are about the community. Letting you guys know about the different places that are opening, that you can go charge your vehicle at.
You know, what are the things that are there at those spots?
Yeah.
You know, what do we notice while we see a spot being built out? This one here at 901 West Park Boulevard in Plano is a Hyperfuel at a Shell and Tiger Mart convenience store. Very nice people, by the way. Just opened 2 days ago. So this is part of what we do for the community to let you know there is a new option out.
A new option here.
This is what it looks
Plano.
like.
Yeah.
We'll tell you, like, we see 3 chargers and they have 2 handles of CCS. So if you're a Tesla, you'll need an adapter to charge here. You know, we'll go inside at times and, you know, speak to the staff, you know, and ask them questions, like how we found out this just opened like 2 days ago. So, but, you know, we're here for the community. We like helping out Landon from the Arkansas E-Traveler. Also, Walter from TNAC uses some of our pictures and stuff from PlugShare. So shout out to you, Walter. You know, we're just about the community, helping you guys figure this out, and we're figuring it out along with you guys. You know, we're new to EV ownership. we have here the Scarlet Knight, named after my dad, who passed away almost a year ago this month, April 27th. So, and what does my wife want the channel to be? Because we went over PlugShare, which is how we find a lot of these stations, helping out others.
And, you know, I like to look at PlugShare and see the ones that say coming soon and see how far along they actually are, or whether they've started, whether it's, you know, almost done, or
are they stalled out like Walmart seems?
Like the Walmart ones.
You know, waiting on like a transformer or a power meter or something.
I mean, there are, you know, we're getting a whole bunch of options now, and which is good. That the more options, the more places you can, the less stress. And when you're driving somewhere and going, oh, am I going to find an electric charging place, or am I going to totally run out of energy and just be stuck?
And
It's not like a gas station. We can go take and fill up the gas can and come back, and, you know, they don't charge that way.
So the other thing we can do is we could do reviews, like how we have a dash cam in here that has a quad setup. It has a front, a rear, a front interior, and a rear interior. All right, and therefore, you know, you can get a pretty good coverage of the vehicle when you look at all the clips. So, and we do plug it in, and it does run 24/7. We have it plugged into the OBD port on the car, and it so far hasn't affected the 12-volt batteries. So, but here we are. We're at 80%, so our charge should be done. But we're about anything pretty much that the community is requesting too. So the community has an idea, we're happy to look into it, see if it's something that we're able to do, you know, and take it from there. So we want to give a thanks out to Landon. You know, he's a great guy. Remember to watch his shorts and his full-length videos, and to like and subscribe and comment on his videos too. You know, we're all about the community, helping each other out.
Okay. We will see you later.